Hey guys, welcome back to the channel, and in this video I've got two replays for you in the tier 10 heavy tech tree tank, the IS-4, and as the title suggests, I have got an absolute stonker of a replay coming up. But firstly we're going to go to the first replay, which we had an okay game on Sand River, and yeah, in the right hand screen you can see the equipment I run on the IS-4. So I've got gun rammer, vert stabs and vents. I run on the perks: ball leader, rapid reload, 6%, steady aim, situational awareness, trap mechanic, armor angling, off-road driving, and haven't actually got the 9th slot filled, but I would probably go for either clutch braking or run and gun. The one thing the IS-4 I think suffers with a little bit is it can be, I mean, its mobility is not too bad, but it's not the quickest. I mean, you know, compared to its counterparts, the IS-7 and the Object 277, it's the slowest out of the three. But that being said, you know, it's got some fantastic armor. So it's a you know, really good side scraper, and it's good hold down. It doesn't stand up to FE 4005s or Death Stars like most tanks don't, but yeah, it's what it is. You can't have it all. But anyway, the first replay on Sand River here, and we just, you know, basically this. I decided to add this first video in because it kind of pretty much highlights how good the IS-4 can be at side scoping. You know, how good the armor actually is, because it is really good armor. The gun's not too bad. It's accurate enough for a Russian. The only thing I'd say that this tank really suffers from, so you know, like standard rounds are 248 penetration, which is it's not great at tier 10 if I'm honest. You got 340 heat pen, which is okay. It's pretty good. But yeah, the standard penetration can suck at times, and yeah, the accuracy is a little bit trolly. It's not too bad, not overly Russian, but yeah, can suffer sometimes with those annoying dirt shots. You only got 6 degrees of gun pressure, which can be a bit tricky. So you know, like again, standard Russian can make it quite awkward to play ridgelines and stuff like that. It's definitely not a ridgeline tank as such, but yeah, so gun depression and mobility, yeah, probably its weak points. But then, like I say, you get some fantastic armor. The reload is like, it's okay, I guess. It's average, really. I've got, let's say, got it down to just over 7 seconds, which is fairly good. I mean, it's 11 seconds as standard without sort of your perks and equipment. But yeah, and you see, we're just whipping a few shots there. Probably more to poor aim. But we haven't done too bad at this moment. We've got a kill. We're up to 2.9k damage now. We've gone for the heat just because just want to make sure we can pen this Object 279E. 279E can be quite trolly, but you know, if you know where to hit it. Usually the shoulders it does pen, but for some reason it doesn't this time round. And that's what we're trying to aim for, is just the shoulders. And then we see this Jaeger, and we're going to push shot right into his lower plate, finish him off with a second kill there. Up to 3.2k damage, and so far, yeah, this is pretty much a foregone conclusion. It's an absolute rollover. We try shooting the 279E there in the shoulder, but he then gets taken out by our friendly Italian tank destroyer. And looks like Shady Gnome and Fades are going to clean up at the top there. Yeah, so there's not many tanks left, but we're going to try and make our way over there to see if we can get a little bit of damage out of this game. But to be honest, my lack of mobility and the fact that most of the team, and including my clanmates, are up there, it would say to me that this game is pretty much in the bag. I don't think I'll get much more out of this. But yeah, the first video, like I say, it's just a quick one. It wasn't anything special. It was just more showcasing how good the IS-4 is at side scoping. Yeah, playing it correctly on on a city map, then you'll do quite nicely. We do actually pick up another kill there, picking up third kill, and 3.5k damage there on that Leopard PTA that just sort of come out over peaking a bit too much. And there we go, we pick up the win there, come top of the board, picking up, let's say, 3.5k damage, 3 kills. Fade's coming second there with a nice 4.5k damage game. Like I say, it wasn't really special overall, it was just a pretty quick game. Picking up the first class, which I thought was quite low, to be honest, for what we picked up, but there we go. I'll take the win any day, to be fair, so yeah, it was nice. But anyway, moving on to the second replay, and this is the one that was just honestly ridiculous, but I will go for it and I will sort of tell you my exact thoughts at the time and yeah, how I played this one out. So we're on Erlenberg, so typically it wasn't a map I was very excited about, being in IS-4 with, not very good mobility and not good gun depression. Wasn't really anticipating this game to be as special as what it was, but you deal with what you get dealt, basically. We can't have the fantastic maps that we want. We can't have Himmelsdorf on constant replay when we play sort of a good side scope like this, but we have to play whatever wargaming throws at us. So we've decided to come over to this corner, mainly because I know this is going to be sort of quite a good brawl spot. Now I'm looking to see what's coming over. And artillery for some reason has decided to make a play, and me being a heavy tank and me absolutely hating artillery, I'm kind of making a play. I'm surprised he has not got shot at all. Pretty much a whole team has come over here and no one has put a shot into this artillery. I have noticed there is a Death Star at the back there, so maybe that's why people are being a little bit cautious, because obviously the Death Star is not something you want to get hit by. But we actually get the first shot in, is our first kill, and 349 damage there we picked up, getting rid of the artillery. Now that is a big win for me, because taking out the artillery early doors like that means I can actually have freedom now to play a little bit more open. Now I see there was a Turan and a Death Star. Like I say, Death Star's back there. I know the Turan has made his way over here as well, so I need to be careful of that guy. There is this Panzer 7 poking out, just trying to see if I can get a shot in. I've loaded the heat because obviously I'm not going to pen that guy with standard really unless I'm absolutely lucky. I'm going to try and aim for his cheeks, try going for the shot there. IS-7 pulls out in front of me, which is really frustrating. Kind of got really annoyed about that, if I'm honest. But it is what it is. I'm sure he didn't mean it intentionally. He's just focused on trying to get the Panzer 7 out. Now I see the E5, and I went to try and get shot through the cupola, but unfortunately just hit the side where it just bounced off. I think it's just auto ricocheted there. Trying to see if I can get some more shots in. That guy's going to be a bit of a nightmare because he is playing hold down, but I'd say I know I can, I know the cupola's a weak spot, whether I pen it or not, yeah. But yeah, that sort of remains to be seen. But we're going to sort of push up now. I've come to here because I want to sort of try and get shots on stuff that is on the left here, and see the Charlemagne. Again, the lack of gun depression is, slightly frustrating. Charlemagne's firing HE, that's a good sign, because that means I don't have to worry about getting, sort of penned at all. Not that I would anyway. Like I say, playing in this position, very few tanks are going to struggle to go through my turret. That's all I'm trying to do, is just keep the turret showing. Second reason, obviously, I've pushed up this far as well, is I know that Turan's to the right. Now, this is a bit of a gamble. I know the Death Stars are here, but basically what I'm doing is I'm just providing the eyes for my team that are sitting at the back there. I'm pretty confident they've got good shots on the majority of these guys. I decide to just over peek and get a shot into the Death Star while he is distracted. Probably should have checked my right there before I made that play. I have a habit of doing this, and literally go and make the play before checking my surroundings. Always check your surroundings, because particularly when you've got a Turan to your right hand side, because if I'd over peeked to try and get that Death Star out, and the Turan was looking this way and in a in the right position. Could have just put a shot into the side of me and taken off over a quarter of the hit points. So but again, I wasn't really paying attention to my surroundings, and I guess I got a bit lucky with that. But the Death Star's out, and that's my second kill. Now we see this IS-30. He shot at something. I don't know whether it was me or someone else, but he's lit himself up in the process of doing it. We sneak a shot in. He just went blind, but we knew he was going to be there. Now we're poking up. I'm trying to bait the shot here. I'm trying to get him to shoot so he can reveal himself. He shoots. We bounce the shot, and then we get our third kill of the game. Picking up some nice assists here. I'm not sure what off, but we are picking up some really good assists. E5's a one-hit try sneaking a shot in there. That was never going to pen. Now I'm considering trying to get some shots into this Turan. This Turan is in a bit of a, well, he's stopping me from making any sort of progress over to their spawn and their base. Keep an eye on this E5, trying to aim the shot, but unfortunately I just don't have the gun depression, so I let him have that. And then squeeze the shot into the Charlemagne instead, who gives us a side. I really want to kind of get rid of these tanks now. I see two heavies are pushing up next to me. The Turan is sort of focusing on them, so it gives me the opportunity to put in a shot. So we kind of put this Turan in a bit of a crossfire. He's backing off now. Unfortunately, Chrysler K gets taken out by the E5 that pokes up. I decide to poke and squeeze a lovely shot into that E5 there. It wasn't even fully aimed in, so I kind of feel like that shouldn't really pen, but it did. Turan's back up, so we squeeze another shot in. We're putting down to one shot now. We're on 4 kills after that E5 kill. And we're going to poke, try and see if we can finish off the Turan, but you rushed the shot there. That was never going to pen. Should have just waited for him to poke out. He's poking out now to try and squeeze a shot into us, but we're just revealing our turret, and we put the shot in, picking up our 5th kill of the game. And the score's pretty even here. It's 7-6, and I've cleared this side out, so I don't have to worry about this side anymore, which is good news. I can now focus on the back here. And the scores are swaying from left to right. We're 1 tank up, now we're 1 tank down, and yeah, it's looking a bit dicey. But the good thing I've noticed is a lot of these tanks are one shots, so I just need to get myself into a position where I can pick these guys off when they start getting a bit overconfident. And I was going to consider actually going round here and sort of maybe coming up the right hand side, and I think that was going to be my original play. I was going to sort of come up the right hand side, maybe sort of try and see what's coming up. This Chrysler K decides to come up, so I think, you know what, I'm going to poke, I'm going to get a shot into this guy, put him down to a 1 shot. I can kind of, I know he's not going to pen, so I'm kind of quite confident here that I've got this guy. We squeeze the shot in for our 6th kill. We picked up the top gun. At this point, I don't even know how many kills or what damage I'm on. I'm so focused on this game. I'm so focused on trying to get the win. Try and sneak a shot into the 1-shot Marat there that was at the back, but he goes blind, and the shot, I think, just whiffs. Kind of snapped that anyway, so I wasn't expecting that to go in. Getting lit up here, and I'm not really sure what is lighting me up. But now we've got these two G-Saws full health in a platoon. Unfortunately, we just bounced there because he just stops. But these G-Saws decided to go YOLOing in on the Iron Rain. Good call, get the Iron Rain out. Now, at this point, I'm still full health, but I know these guys are smelling blood. They're pretty confident, and I've just decided, you know what, I'm just going to sit here and I'm going to see what I can pick off. The IS-3-2 gives us this side turret, no problem, we'll pen that. So we get the shot in and we pick up our 7th kill. There's not really much I'm too worried about here. I'm kind of waiting for this Leopard to potentially poke out. The IS-7 does manage to get the shot into him. However, this Marat decides that he's going to try and take his chance and take out the IS-7. We sneak the shot in now. We know all that's left are these 2 tank destroyers. One does actually get a shot into us. I think they're the G-Saws. They're not actually platoon, but yeah, both G-Saws playing here. Our IS-7 is kind of a one-shot. Decide to take out the one-shot G-Saw here, and it's at this point where I look at the damage counter. I'm like, I'm on 9 kills. There's a tank left. I can get I can get a pulse here. Yeah. And this is the point where the penny drops, and I'm at the point where I'm trying to decide whether to let my IS-7 friend go first and take the shot, and then I pick up the kill, or if I just go YOLOing in. I decide to take the latter. I go YOLOing in, I put the shot in, and I activate the food. If I'm honest, yeah, I'm trying to block my IS-7 from getting a shot there because I really wanted the kill. I did get the kill, and there we go. We get the pools medal, we get the 10 kills, we get 6.5k damage. It was just a ridiculous game, if I'm honest. One that I was not expecting. Picked up 2.2k assists there with 3.9k blocked, and it was just an absolute barnstorm of a game, if I'm honest. It just had everything. And there we go. Picked up the Ace Tanker, picked up the Pools medal, Devastator Top Gun, Reaper medal. Yeah, and honestly, that's probably game of the year for me. I don't think much is going to top that unless I get a 10k game or another Pools medal in potentially a bit of a tighter situation. But yeah, for me, I'm absolutely over the moon. Was very, very happy to get that result because I've been waiting for a Pools for a long time. But anyway, guys, that is it for the video. I really hope you enjoyed it as much as I enjoyed showing you guys the Pools medal. If you did enjoy it, please like, subscribe, comment on the video. It honestly really does help the channel. And yeah, as always, guys, I will catch you next time.